So I got myself out of the day-to-day fully because I hired the right people and these were the last people I needed to hire. So I don't have to check on their work a lot. I've now transitioned fully off the CFO side, and now I'm focusing on fixing my sales and marketing side. So I know that that side's got it. Operations is good. And now I can focus on the sales and marketing and growth, like aggressive growth, so that I could grow rapidly. And when I did grow rapidly, or as I'm growing rapidly, ensure that I've got the profitability to support the rest of the business and being able to plug more bookkeepers in if I need to, or be able to plug forecasting specialists, FP&A specialists, those types of things in place quickly without breaking my operations. I can pre-hire before I need the people, rather than having to hire after the fact and waiting for my team to get extremely stressed. The goal was really to find a cost-effective solution for bookkeeping. Before we started working with you guys, bookkeeping was a cost center because it was so expensive to have people over here do the books. So I was hiring people part-time over here and we were trying to train them up. It didn't work because they had a larger workload. There was just mistakes all over the place. Having stateside workers just didn't make sense for them to just be able to do bookkeeping. And so I was looking for a way to make it so that we could find someone that's a lot cheaper so that I could get multiple bookkeepers rather than having one person. Now it's actually a revenue driver because we can do it for such a positive value because we know, all right, these are all the things that we need to do. We know what their revenue is and they're making way more money in my bookkeeping department than my CFO department even. We have larger clients and there's more complexity there. So we need our bookkeepers to have a smaller workload to be able to get the information there, because on the CFO side, if the bookkeeping isn't done right and care isn't taken, when we're doing forecasting, the forecasting is wrong. When we're making decisions, like high level decisions, our decisions are wrong because the books are wrong, or if they've rushed, they're wrong. So we wanted to dial back from that and be like, all right, let's make it a revenue driver. Let's make it so that we can lower the overall workload on our people, start getting some really valuable data there. So we've hired 7 through you at this point, and it's all pretty cost effective to be able to bring these people in. It's not breaking the bank. I'm slowly but surely, after their 6-month period, I make sure I give them raises very quickly if they're hard workers, because we like to reward and incentivize our team. But I haven't had any problems. Like, they clock in, they clock out at the right times. We treat them like employees. They have performance reviews like employees. And we had to push them, like tell them to stop, but they were working 16+ hour days and we didn't tell them to. They were just like, well, I want to make sure that we get all this stuff done. And we had to like get on a morning call and be like, whoa, guys, you should not be doing 16-hour days. You should be working your 8 hours. If you need a little bit of overtime, that's fine. Dial it back a little bit because you're going to burn out. But they're extremely hard workers. And so I don't have any reservations about it anymore. And I don't have reservations about them being remote because they come in, they do their job, and they're constantly curious. I just like to make sure that I constantly challenge them. And the biggest thing is wanting to grow within their role, and they want to be able to make sure that they're continuing to further their skill set. And so as long as you keep that going and you make sure that you do that, they do extremely well.